October the 28th, 2007. On this day, nothing of any significance happened. While babies were born and wars were fought, none of it was out of the ordinary. Recorded history shows that October the 28th, 2007 was in no way an interesting or noteworthy date. The key word in the previous sentence being recorded. Hello, my name is Alexander Wilson, and on October the 28th, 2007, I became the first, last, and only person in all of history to travel through time. Now, this is a lofty statement, leading to many questions. The first question begins with how. How is it that you are able to travel through time? Well, for starters, I have neither a DeLorean nor a 1960s police call box. What I do have is a silver band on my right ring finger. It was given to me by my grandfather on June the 5th, 1999. He tells me that he discovered it while touring in Germany, Berlin to be precise, in the summer of 1945. He also tells me that this ring comes with a tragic history, and disaster will fall upon me if ever I were to lose it. My grandfather has always had an overly dramatic streak in him, but I'm afraid that this time he might really mean it. The second question that springs to mind also begins with how. How can you possibly know that you are the only person who ever has or ever will travel through time? Consider, if you will, I traveled back in time to November 22nd, 1963, and caused Lee Harvey Oswald to fail in his attempt to assassinate President Kennedy, and he kills Jackie Kennedy instead. It's not an impossible scenario. In fact, several novels have been written based on this very thought. Now add to your consideration a second time traveler. This one travels back in time to November the 21st, 1963, and causes Lee Harvey Oswald to be arrested, thereby making it impossible for him to kill anyone. My changing of history now can't possibly happen. What exactly would become of me as a result of this scenario? The third question, supposing that questions are still being asked by this point, begins with what? What precisely is it that you have done? I can travel through time. It stands to reason that I must have done something with it. I must have spoken with some of the greatest individuals to ever grace the pages of history. I must have been at Cape Canaveral on July 16th, 1969, as Apollo 11 carried 3 brave men off to stick a flag in the moon. I must have used this awesome power at my disposal to change history however I might have seen fit. Do you really want to know what I have done? I have traveled through time only twice. Once out and once back. On October the 28th, 2007, I traveled forwards in time to October 30th, 2007. I then returned to the 28th. And finally, on October the 29th, 2007, I won the lottery.